connect with mentors that are doing the thing that you want to do and start to do it right away. So if you're either sure or even not sure about what you want to do for a career and you want to get involved as soon as possible, this one's for you. Here's the breakdown of what we'll be talking about. Finding mentors. Talking to one mentor. Start with one and get some clarity. Who does what you want to do? Identify the search words. So is it the industry, maybe a degree that you're thinking to study, the school, a company, a skill that you need, the location, or it could be somebody's name that you already know that you should be talking to. And then you can read through their profiles once you do these types of searches. So you can search LinkedIn, you can search just Google or Instagram, different profiles, and you'll start to see the words that they're using. And once you start using those words in your searching, you start to pick up on what kind of skills that you need to pick up in order to be successful in the field. And then reaching out with a simple request, something as simple as, hey, I love your work. I'm working towards a career in the field. Can you spare 15 minutes? And then I'm introducing this idea of a Skype call. From there, it's a following up game. If you're only working with one, it's kind of simple, but once you understand exactly what to do, it makes sense, and you have all these types of people that you want to connect with. Send out 5, 10, 15, 20 different messages, direct messages through whatever media that platform you're connecting on, and somebody's going to reply, and then you schedule a time and a date right then and there. You give 2 alternatives and say, hey, is it okay if I also record the chat for my podcast? So calling and recording. If you use Skype, it's so easy. It's a one-click thing. And then you're only giving, a 15-minute window. If it spills over, say, hey, it's been 15 minutes. It's okay we keep going here, or, thank them and move on. But here's a list of questions. I can provide this as a quick Word doc that you'll be able to use in any of the interviews that you schedule. And then afterwards, you follow up with a thank you and maybe a little bit of a networking request. So here's, thank you so much. Here's my biggest takeaway. And who else should I be talking to? Maybe who's doing it best that you can recommend. And then from there, you start putting things into action. So asking those questions, what should I do? What shouldn't I do? What schools should I go to? What schools shouldn't I go to? What can I do right away to get started? Is there type of work that I need? Is there a programming language? Is there a skill that I need? What do I need to do in order to be the person that is successful in this field? And then do it and create a portfolio. And use the interviews as a portfolio as well. So you can pop those Skype interviews down and quickly up to YouTube. It's just, download the file and then upload a file, and then now you have this portfolio of all these amazing interviews. So if you're sitting in a room with some kind of college acceptance board, here's my portfolio of interviews in order to get into this field of work. I think I'm prepared, and this is the place that I want to be. Here's a couple of alumni that I talked to, or a job. I talked to 10 people at this company and put together this video of all the things that I learned. And then from there, it's just growing, connecting, and sharing. So you're growing your network. You're growing, the people that you help, your customers, your clients. You keep connecting with people who do great work, and you do great work, and you share it. So this right here is like networking 101 in a nutshell, but it'll help get clarity. So all the way back to number 1, it helps you get clarity for questions that you might not even know to ask. And then once you start talking to people from there, you can start sharpening up your interview questions, and you'll have way more insight and make a better choice, especially something where you're paying for a college education. Now you can go in with a little bit more certainty, and maybe you already be getting paid for the work that you're doing within that industry.